All right, back at the honey hole. As you see, got the combo here. Getting the light for you. As you can see, yep, got a 7.3 mag heavy Dobyns SLX Shimano 7.3 reel and a 5/8 Buckeye Mop Jig, rubber, 3-inch crack and crawl, green pumpkin one side, blue baby on the other. I was out here yesterday, a lot of bait fish. Got all the brakes on the, now I got 3 on, 3 off. Flip this jig around, man, see if we can just get bit, man. It's not really a dragging jig, it's kind of just a flipping jig. Can you see it in the water? Kind of just flared up. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm gonna go down this way, kind of just pitch and flip this jig down the bank. See what we could do. Looking for just a little bit of quicker fall. Oh, bird's nest. Oh, 20-pound big game Berkley Flourocarbon. Anybody wondering? Water's a little dirty on this side. I didn't bring much tackle. I bought a 5-inch Senko. Five-inch Senkos, lunker logs, and some Yamamotos. And I brought another jig. It's Monday. It's probably about 1:30, going on 2 o'clock. I'm just gonna kind of fish pretty fast. Just gonna kind of pitch it out there. Kind of looking for a reaction bite. Just gonna kind of walk down the bank. This mag heavy is rated for 1/4 to 1.5. It's not a broomstick. It is the most versatile rod I've ever owned. It is really awesome. If you're looking for a good all-around rod for $100, this rod right here is so awesome. Cannot go wrong. Oh, I got my thumb caught up in the line there. All right, I need to put my brakes on. I need to fix my brakes. Yes, I need to fix my brakes. Oh man, I'm getting all tangled up. I got 3 on and 3 off. I'm gonna put them all on. All right, close that up. To open that, you gotta loosen the spool knob. Okay, just gonna go down this bank. There we go. Uh-oh. Still a little bit of overrun. Man. Way too loose on the spool. Let me get this fixed. I need to make a bomb cast out there real quick. My line. Okay. Gotta get my line. Gotta get my reel together here, man. I thought I was ready to go. Should have known better. Big fish do live in here. It's hard to catch. It's highly pressured. Somebody's fishing down there by the island. I'm just giving it some strong hops, man. I want it to fall down. I'm looking for a reaction strike. It's the fall. Beautiful day. I'm not looking for anything other than that. Just a reaction strike. 5/8 jig, a rubber jig. It's gonna flare up really good. Crack and crawl trailer, a little bit more aggressive. I thought about putting a bandito bug or something like that on the back, but I was kind of in a hurry, man. My wife had some plans. Then she was like, well, she's coming to pick me up, her friend. And I was like, pick you up? I was like, I could have been out fishing. But, so I dropped her off wherever it was. And so I got about an hour to walk around. Looking for a straight reaction bite. Can you see the jig in the water right there? Hey, man. I cut the skirt down, of course. A lot of rubber jigs come real long skirts. I cut them down. But this mag heavy, man, good all around rod, not a broomstick. It is soft and parabolic, but it has a backbone when you unleash that backbone. I'm just looking for a reaction strike, man. Looking to fish fast. I'm not really looking to drag the jig. I'm just giving it some good pops. Getting it up off the ground. The other side, it's a little murky in the middle, but kind of clear on the bank. I don't know. Hopefully that rattle and that crack and crawl will help us out. And also with that rattle, the jig has two rattles on it itself. One there and one there, if you can see it. So I probably could have put a bandito bug on it, to be honest with you, but I was kind of in a hurry. Really a last second thing. I'm seeing a lot of bait fish around here. It's a good thing. Where I'm standing right now, the water's usually about up here. It's about 10 feet low, 12 feet in some spots, but when the water is up high, up here, it's the hardest part of the bank to access till about that tree right there. It's hard to access. It's probably the least fishable spot in the lake when it has high water. The least. I'm giving a lot of pops, man. It's got those rattles. I'm just looking for a reaction strike. You know. Not looking to drag it. Not looking for anything like that. Some wood and rocks down this bank. So nothing home so far. I get my line pretty tight. I didn't bring a lot of tackle. I think I said it earlier. Just some 5-inch lunker logs and a bag of Cincos I have. Did not bring. Brought a bag of cracking crawls. I do have a swim jig, just in case I want to throw a moving bait. It's exciting when you can come out fish and fish a my thumb keeps getting tangled up in the line. It's fun when you can just come out and kind of fish the same spots, but bring different lures. You never know what the fish are going to be like day to day, and you got to figure them out. It's just a beautiful thing. I like to get down all the way down there, come around to about, there's a tree I can't really see, but there's the pipes right there. Nice if I can go around the whole thing, but right there would be awesome in the time I have. I know this bank over here, I was fishing it yesterday, had a lot of bait fish, especially at this end, down at this end. Had a lot of bait fish, man. And I got hit on the spinner bait a couple times. They didn't commit, but I did get hit. So, it's nice to come back. It's fall time. It's probably 70 today. With a breeze. I got a thermal on and I'm comfortable, man. Got some cargo pants on, some Nike Air Jordans. Got some Nike Air Jordans. Got kind of a bend right here, curve, kind of a slack water right here, a little pool right here. So I don't know. See if somebody's home. Like I said, this rod is just an all-around rod. I want to get another one and throw some braid on it for like topwater frogs or swimming a California swim jig in the grass. Oh man, I thought that was a fish. Got hung up on something. Or maybe it was a fish. I thought it was. There's a lot of rock and wood structure in this lake, and when the water's up, it's a lot of grass. It's a really good lake. You got structure, big rocks and boulders. A lot of wood. A lot of these type of sticks and stuff you see. Bigger chunks of wood, like right here on the bank. Like big tree trunk logs and stuff. What is that? You see this right here, folks? What is that? Interesting. Just gonna walk down the bank, man. Kind of speed, flipping and pitching, man. See what kind of reaction strike I can get. Oh man, I was getting something had me, or something was going on there. Man, it was like I couldn't move the jig. Jig fishing is one of those things where, man, if you feel anything like that right there, right at kind of this point, you feel anything, man, you got to kind of lean back and reel, or set it as hard as you can. Everybody's got a different style. I'm looking for just a reaction bite, some quick hops. You got to kind of just set the hook, man. See what's out here just a little bit deeper at this point. To do this, you got to kind of have that slack out the line, kind of popping it. It's Monday, October. I don't know if it's the 13th or what day it is. I'm gonna make one more pitch about right here and bring it back, see if I can get that fish to come back. If not, I'm gonna keep moving. Got a lot of wind on the water, so that's our friend. I think I'm coming through some grass or something. Okay, keep on moving. As I walk, I'm gonna pitch, I'm gonna flip. That dog was carrying it. That dog was dragging that kid. I used to have a dog growing up. He was a boxer named Lou. And I was young, and I get to running with him, man. I'd be on the ground looking like caveman off the Simpsons, or the Flintstones, getting dragged through the air. He'd just be dragging me on the ground. I'd be sideways like Superman. I was real young. I love that dog. Everybody loved that dog in the neighborhood. Really well-trained dog. I could walk down the street without him on a leash. Just looking for that reaction bite, man. Looking for that reaction bite. Got some grass. Just looking for that reaction bite. Maybe they're off a little deeper from the bank. I don't know. I think it's my first time really fishing with this jig. I bought it maybe last Black Friday or holiday season. It's when I usually buy my gear, a lot of my stuff. I don't like paying full price unless I really, really need it. Something I really like and I lose it. Like I lost my 3/8 swim jig the other day. Just nicking the line where the knot was and it snapped. Flourocarbon, you always got to check your knots. You know, you got to retie really when you go out every time. Never really had no problem with this big game Berkley Flourocarbon from Walmart. $10 for a little spool. Never had no issue with it. Other than the line breaking where the knot was. And hey, that's my fault, man. Nicking the line, not checking. So you just got to check. If you're fishing around a lot of wood, rocks, might want to check more often, but just be mindful of that, you know. But yeah, that's the only I've had complaint. I'm not really seeing a lot of bait fish down here. There's more bait fish down there. But so that's always a sign. You want to look for the bait fish. There goes some bait fish right there. It's a good sign. Good budget combo, man. $200 combo. Like, if you're just a average fisherman like me, bank guy, or got a kayak, or work a job, got a family, can just get out maybe an hour or two once a week or a couple times a week, whatever it may be. I mean, a Maverick, mag heavy, do everything. I've thrown a lipless on this. I wouldn't recommend it lipless, but hey, man, it was soft enough, parabolic bend, and had my drag on pretty loose. And another way I'll drag my drag is also this: the click down, thumb it, drag it like that too on a Baitcaster. But hey, man, I've done it, and just because that's what I had, and it's one of my favorite lures. And but this rod, I mean, just a good rod, man. Really budget friendly. And the SLX is just an awesome Baitcaster. It's pretty dirty right there. I gotta clean that up, but it's a good budget Baitcaster, man. Smooth. If you're afraid of the brakes on the inside, I understand. Man, just start off with them all on like I'm doing right now, and have your spool tension maybe a little loose, or have 3 on, 3 off, tighten up your spool tension. It's all really a Baitcaster is, man. If you're gonna have your brakes super loose on the outside, tighten up that spool tension a little bit. If you're gonna have them super tight on the outside on the brakes, loosen up that spool tension a little bit till you get comfortable. And it depends on the technique. If I'm bombing lures, man, I'll loosen them all up, man, and thumb the spool so don't overrun. Oh, I was in some grass. Hey, man, you start feeling something different, like some mushiness or some resistance, man, don't be afraid to set the hook. That was some clean grass. Usually when I flip, I got it about right here, the bait, right at the reel. Get a good launch. That was a little high, but hey. Oh, there's a rock right there. I'm gonna stand back just a hair. I probably scared every fish off. Forgot that rock was there. Sometimes when you see one rock, you see another one. So. If you're wondering what colors to throw, you're new to bass fishing, black and blue and green pumpkin is just good starting points. You could throw whatever color trailer you want on them. If you're a matchy person, I understand. But you don't have to. Doesn't matter. Ain't too many people out here fishing right now. Usually there is, but there isn't. Pretty much looking for that reaction strike. I got them rattles on that jig. So I want them rattles to do their job, just making some noise and commotion. There's a fish right here. I don't know if you see this leaf. There's a fish suspended up high in the water column. Little bait fish right there. Maybe there's a fish underneath it, stalking it. Oh man, boy, my line got tight real quick. And I was not prepared. I was fooling with this line. That was crazy. Man, my line got tight. I don't know if it felt like a bite. All right, man, I'm gonna move down. All right, so the bank kind of comes up and out a little bit right there. There's some rocks and wood too along this shoreline. So let's see what we could do. Uh-oh. There we go. Let out a little line so it goes straight down. I'm not looking to drag the jig, I'm looking just to hop it. There's a hornet's nest down here somewhere on the bank. Hope nobody's home. There go that hornet's nest. I don't know if you can see it in that tree. I think it's about right there somewhere. Like right there or something. Half of it's gone. There was a family down here last Sunday. Hispanic family. I think the kid might have got stung or something. He was hollering, I didn't know if a hook got in him or he got stung or what. Man, there's been some big fish caught at this end. Some big fish. Biggest fish I know that was on a scale that came out of this lake was 7.5. And I seen it firsthand, took photos of it, used my scale to weigh it. I did not catch it. Somebody else did. The same day I caught my first ever 5-pounder out of this lake. The biggest fish I caught was about 20 minutes before that 7.5 was caught, and it was in September. Yeah, I don't know, some years ago now, but I've seen what looked like an 8 caught by a guy, big fish. He was throwing big swim baits. But the biggest I've caught out of here is 6, well, 5 3/4. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll call it a 6. You know how the fishing lies be. We'll call it a 6. But back to back, I caught 2 5 3/4 off the point down there at the island in the spring when the water was up higher. But I've seen some other 6s caught out of here. This end too. This might be the dam down here, I think, but yeah, it is. But you know, don't know if this is a man-made lake. I have no idea if it's man-made or not. Has a lot of wood like I'm stepping on now. A lot of wood like that. I mean, that's been there a long time. To me, it looks like it's man-made just because how the bank is, like a backhoe carved it out. But, you know, a lot of, because Geist Reservoir, it's not far from here. I think that's a old rock quarry type of, I don't know, lake or something, a lot of limestone. But I might be wrong. Fish busting over there. I'm gonna make my way over there here in 1 second. That's really what I want to fish, is that side over there. But you can't pass up this side. You know, our fish might be over here. But I'm making my way. Something. Colts with a big win yesterday. You know, it was a tough game, man. We didn't really play our best. Daniel Jones, you know, he's got to not try to force it. He tried to force some stuff, got an interception, and came close to getting more. The numbers look like he played good. I think it was like 22 or 30. But you know, our defense was flying around. It was one of those games, man. Scrappy team. Jacoby Brissett, veteran quarterback. We won, though. Came down to the last play of the game in the 4th. It's a beautiful dog that lady had. Oh, man. Did you see that right here at the bank? That's him. Oh, I lost him. He came back for it, too. He came back for it. I had him, too. So close, man. Close quarter fishing. He came out that water. I was looking at that dog. He was probably about 1.5 pounds. But hey, I'll take them. Reaction bite, man. Sometimes when there's one, there's more, so maybe not though. He hit it right at the bank. I wonder if I got that on tape, but I cast it out there, get my line fixed. All right. Yeah, man. I think we were 3 for 3 in the red zone. I think the last couple games were like 9 for 9 in the red zone. Killing it. Jonathan Taylor with a big day. Daniel Jones had a good day, but he got a little dangerous, man. He just don't try to force nothing, man. You know, make the right play. Cardinals are a scrappy team. No, I got to give it to them, man. Jacoby Brissett, the backup, the veteran, used to play for the Colts. When Andrew Luck retired, he kind of had to take over as starter. That following season, I think we were like 5-2. He got injured. Or it might have been that season. I don't remember. But, no, he was a starter. Then the next year, I think he, I think it was that year. I don't remember. I think he started for Andrew Luck. And then the next year after that, he was a starter. We were like 5-2. He got injured, and we just started losing. And we never recovered. And, of course, I think they brought in Phillip Rivers, like 2021 or something, 2020. Looks like there's a couple fish on the bank. I don't know if they're bass or big shad or what, because there's some big shad in here. Trying to find a good footing. Yeah, man, that was a reaction strike from that one bass, and I let it sit in there for a little bit. I was just kind of reeling it in, man, and he was like swimming. Like I was swimming it. I don't know, man, they still there? There was some, looked like bass. Not big bass. It was probably like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Pound maybe. Used to never catch a pound like dinks in here, man. They'd be hard to find. But since the pandemic, it's been so pressured that people have taken the big bass out of here. There's still big bass in here, healthy bass, but it's not what it used to be maybe 10 years ago. Shoot, I mean, just when the pandemic started, 6 years ago. 5 years ago. Even like 2021, man. Come out here, if I caught fish, it were like 3, 4, 4.5, 4 and 3. I caught so many 4 3/4 and 4.5 pound fish and 4 pound fish. And you catch 5s and over 5 here and there. But there was so many 4 and 3, and for Indiana, that's really good. That's like going down to like a place in Florida, and you're catching a bunch of 6 to 8 pounders, a bunch of 6 to 8 pounders. And then all of a sudden, you got a couple 10 and 12s, There's usually a fish over here on this bank. Look like the bluegill are looking at me. Well, it feels good to have some action, man. Like we did. It feels good. I was looking at that dog. I wasn't paying attention. Seeing some of the Steelers and Browns game, flipping back between the Colts. Steelers going to win that division, man. I mean, the Browns have like a top 5 defense, but a top 5 worst offense. Like last, like offense. You got to watch that line, man. That line starts moving, man. A jig bite could be a thump or it could be real subtle. It could feel like mush, like you're in some grass. See your line moving. I mean, jig bite is different. It's different. Look like clouds covering up the sun. I've caught a lot more 2-pounders, 1-pounders out of here the last few years. With some big ones. There's still some nice ones in here. 3 and 4-pounders. 5 and 6-pounders. But, oh man. That felt like a bite. It was a biter. I was in something. Yesterday I had like 3 bites on the spinnerbait. I thought I caught one, but I caught a tree. It was so hilarious. I'm trying to get that video up, man. Struggling to get these videos, man. Still working on my correct storage and stuff I need. My homegirl from work, she put me on to some game. She does photography and stuff, and she put me on to some storage stuff and to help. Just got to sit down and get it, man. I've been so busy. All right, man, making my way around to the other side of the bank where it's pretty productive. Big turtle on the bank over there. There is some big turtles in here, man. Big turtles. Soft shell, snapping turtles. Those, I don't know what they're called. Yellow belly with the red turtles that are like in every American pond or around the world. You know. You know, that jig bite comes fast too, especially if I'm looking for reaction. So, trying to keep myself in a good position. All right, man. Come down this stretch of bank right here. I watched the Chiefs and Lions. You know, as soon as I thought the Lions, best team in the NFL, boy, they the Chiefs, here they come. And yeah, people saying the Chiefs are done. Never. Am I going to count them out? Andy Reid still probably the best coach, best offensive play caller. Spagnolia, the defensive coach, probably the best in the game. Definitely probably the best. Defense still top notch. I mean, they're getting their weapons back. Kelsey looking fresh this year. I guess that engagement to Taylor got him excited. Well, I thought that was a bite. Mahomes, I mean, you got the best player in the league. He'll keep you in game. I mean, last year he went 15-1 as a starter. No offensive line. Kelsey a down year. No receivers. 15-1 in the regular season, got to the Super Bowl. I mean, they're definitely the best team in the AFC. I mean, because it's open. The Bills had kind of had a soft schedule. The Colts, they look good, but their schedule is getting a little soft. And it's a long season, man. You start getting in them playoffs, position football, or what am I trying to say? Situation football, where you got a chess match, and I wouldn't count them out, man. I like the Chiefs. I like Patrick Mahomes. Of course, I'm not a bandwagon fan like a lot of people. Can't deny how good the guy is. Definitely best player in the league. I have him. He's definitely top 5 all time. I mean, you got Brady, you got Montana, you got Manning. I'm not afraid to put him 4th. I'm not afraid to put him 3rd over Manning. Maybe Joe Montana. Tom Brady, that's kind of, his career is going to be hard to top. I mean, just period. The type of, what he's done, that's going to be hard to just top. So, but you can't count them out, man. Their division is definitely tough. The Broncos will always be in games because of their defense, top 5. If their offense can just play at a top 5, top 10 level, they could do some damage. The Chargers, I'm not sold on them. They got talent. They're pretty good, but I ain't sold on them, man. I ain't sold on the Broncos. Steelers in the North. I mean, that division is just not good at all. The Ravens are not good. They are injured, but even when they were healthy, they were not good. Oh, man, I thought I had a bite. They just were not good, even when they were healthy. And Lamar's hurt, you're done. With Lamar, you got a puncher's chance. Because Lamar is that good. He's an MVP caliber player. Top 5, top 3 player in the league. Maybe to some people, the number 1 player in the league. Just looking for a reaction bite. It's a nice day for a fish to be up shallow. Maybe sitting off a little bit on a break. The water kind of breaks. Sitting off on a beautiful day. Looking for a good old reaction bite, man. Looking for a good old reaction bite. Yeah, the AFC North, the Browns have a top 5 defense and top 5 worst offense. The Bengals, I mean, without Joe Burrow, they are done. But their defense wasn't going to be really that good this year, just like last year. Joe Burrow would have kept them in games. And they got Joe Flacco. If you're an old school football guy, Joe Flacco's respectable. He had a good year the other year at the Browns. That number 1 defense got them to the playoffs. He was on the Colts last year. I don't remember him doing anything, though. Yeah. Bengals are pretty much done. AFC South, you got the Colts and Jaguars. The Texans, man, their offensive line is so bad, and C.J. Stroud is not as good as he was his rookie year 2 years ago. So if they can get their offense together, that line, they got a really good defense. I think they've allowed the league low like 60 points. Of course, we'll play them twice. Kind of an underrated division. The Houston's good. Houston's a tough, Tennessee, young quarterback. Going to be scrappy. Offensive line sucks. Jaguars, a lot of takeaways. They lost to the Seahawks, though. They're going to be a little up and down. Their young team coming up. Make some noise. Could make the playoffs. AFC South, New England look like they're coming on strong. Beat the Bills. Bills, of course, been, winning that division the last few years. But Mike Vrabel, Drake May, a lot of hype. He had a good game against the Bills. Came back, had a good game against the Saints. I mean, the Saints on the road. Anytime you go on the road with an NFL, good or bad team, that's a plus. But they look like they're playing good, man. From what I'm hearing, Vrabel has them fired up. They'll run through a wall for him. So what that's saying is, coach has the locker room. If he doesn't, man, how about them Carolina Panthers, man? I think that was. Thought I had a bite. A lot of grass right here, so I'm trying to decide if it's a biter in the grass, but you never know until you set that hook. Carolina Panthers, no defense in that game. It was a shootout, but they won 2 in a row, man. So not a bad thing to show them a little love. Cowboys, can't stand the Cowboys myself. If you're a fan, that's cool. I'm not interested. But they have no defense. So what are they doing? I have no idea. Offense is balling, though. It's like the Bengals last year. No defense, good offense. George Pickens, he's playing really well. He was good on the Steelers, man. He just did bonehead, young, immature stuff. But hey, man, DK Metcalf, he looking good on him. Aaron Rodgers. Maybe at the end of his career, but hey, he's respectable, man. He could still have some good moments. Of course, he's not the MVP Rodgers like he used to be, but I wouldn't expect him to be that. He's coming off another year that Achilles. So I think he'll be pretty good, solid. How about Baker Mayfield? I mean, offense is depleted with injuries, but he is finding a way. I mean, some people saying the league MVP right now this morning, waking up on a Monday morning quarterback. All right, man. I put my money that I'd get bit down this bank. Especially reaction bite on a jig. Oh, man. Jonathan Taylor, balling though. Got to be leading the MVP race. Him and Daniel Jones. Baker Mayfield. I'd probably say those probably top 3 MVP, man. I mean, I'll tell you a player who's underrated for the Colts is Josh Downs. I think he led the league in slot receiving last year. I mean, just an unbelievable player. Doesn't get the recognition, but just makes big plays. Looking for that reaction bite, folks. Still fishing the jig. 5/8 Buckeyes Mop Jig. Flipping pitching jig. Designed to stand up on the bottom. I see some bait fish right here. Pitch it a little deeper. Is that an eagle? That's an eagle. I don't know if you can see that eagle up there. See it? You might see the white head. Look at that thing, man. He's circling, man. I don't know what he's doing. Awesome. Man, how cool is that? It is like a picture perfect day. Like the clouds ain't moving. It's like just some random clouds down there. It's just beautiful Monday, man. There's probably other things I could be doing. But hey, how many days like this do we have left? You know, before it's like super cold. I mean, an hour of fishing. He's getting higher and higher in that column. Fishing gear has gone up, man. The tariffs. I usually buy Black Friday or when they have deals, holidays. I don't pay full price for anything. Although I'm lying to you, I have on certain things if I really want it. Like a Shimano reel is not going to go on clearance. I know Tactical Baston's always like, if you go to the cart and it will show the discount. I've never seen that, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe they, you know, they got an insider in the industry or something, but yep. I don't know if I really need any tackle. I might want some, because who doesn't have a bunch too much tackle that they don't use or they buy because they think they're going to use it. I have dumbed down a lot, man. I've never been a guy who carry 4 or 5 rods, and nothing against somebody who carries 4 or 5 rods. It's probably a good thing. Like yesterday with that spinner bait, I could have picked up a Cinco or something and threw it in there and caught the fish that hit the spinner bait I didn't catch. So but it's never been my thing. I'm just a 1 rod, 1 reel. Carry a book bag. Used to carry a lot of stuff. I've dumbed it down, but even dumbing it down, I still see like I'm carrying too much. You know, just look like somebody down there is fishing. Still got a way to go down here, man. I'm trying to get down to this point. And I got about a football field's length to get down there, man. But you know, I'm just kind of fishing. Just hopping a jig. Seeing what I can catch. Look at this tree, man. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. It like embedded in the ground, like. I got a nick in my line right here. Hope it don't come back to bite me. Alright, let me get up here. Boy, they got these things around here, man. They cling on to you, man, and I don't know where they're at. I don't want them on me. They're like these little triangle things, man. They're flat, but the water looks good, man. It's kind of clear. It looks muddy, but it's kind of clear, if that makes sense. Where I'm standing, right here, my foot, it's how high the water should be. I mean, it's down like right here, it's probably down 8-10 feet. But I mean, it's been like that the last few years. I got tickets to go to the Pacers opening game. Tickets from a friend. They have season tickets. And I'm just so thankful that a friend would think of me like that. You know, really thankful. My friend took me to season tickets to Game 4 of the NBA Finals last year. Of course, I have a video about that. I do make videos on Colts and Pacers and general NBA and NFL. Love baseball. I was actually watching the Mariners and Blue Jays. I don't watch it as much as I used to. The World Series and the playoffs I do watch. I have a Roku with all the channels. It's a jailhouse break edition. Has a lot of the channels and stuff. Has all the channels you can watch. And I'm excited about that, especially come NBA season, because I can watch, you know, the certain players, you know, see if Cooper Flag's any good. I can watch Bronny James, see if he's going to make an impact this year. Can watch old LeBron James. Does he still got it, you know? Luka, Anthony Edwards. Tyrese is going to be hurting out, but Pacers still going to be pretty good. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure really what to expect. Other than like Nembhard probably going to play some point guard. He can do it. I think he did that when he came into the league, and he did it in college, I believe, but it's not really his strength. He's more of an isolation player, you know, create for himself. Nothing wrong with that, but Pascal Siakam really played big time in the playoffs last year. Still walking down the bank, man. It's clearing up. It's pretty clear water. Got a breeze, feels amazing. I'm wearing a thermal, man. When that breeze hits and it hits that sweat, feels good. Just feels good. Log in the water right here. Figure these fish be hanging by the grass or kind of off it a little bit, maybe. I don't know. That one I caught over there, he was either on the bank or chased it up to the bank. When I threw it back in by the bank, he caught it. He took it. So I don't know. Feels amazing, man. What a beautiful day. Why is my line? What is going on here, man? That was so weird. Guess I was on the bottom and it was just slack. Yeah, Pacers, man. Oklahoma, defending champs. Should be good. Tatum's going to be out. Fred VanVleet on the Rockets hurt himself. Tyrese going to be out. Halliburton. College football, IU with a big win over Oregon. Oh, man, that felt like a bite. See if I can get it back in there real quick. Yeah, went up to Oregon, man. Big win. Number 3 in the polls. IU is not known for football. Just basketball. But they got this new... Oh, man. I knew that was a bite. That was a nice one, too. Oh, man, I don't know if you've seen in the water the underbelly of that fish. He looked like a good 3 or 4 pounder, man. He looked like one of those ones I was talking about. Ah, telling you, man, it's been a struggle to catch fish on camera. Like, you're trying to make a video, and I'm making a video just because I've wanted to do YouTube way before the pandemic. I remember telling my wife back in like 2018, something like that, 17, like, I want to start a YouTube channel, Creek Fishing Adventures. He had like 22,000 subscribers. Let's see if there's another one home. And he's up to like 200,000 subscribers or something. I don't even know, but he quit his job, had some money saved up, and and was making like $2,000-3,000 a month. He had his State of the Union on his channel. He's making like $150,000 a year. I'm not looking to be rich. I wouldn't mind making a little money off of it to support me and my wife. But at the end of the day, man, just want to bring y'all along, enjoy some of this content. Want to be realistic with it, man. Like, no fish caught, no clickbait. And hey, man, if I can make a few dollars, support me and my wife, I'm all about it. He probably is not going to come back, but if you've seen in the water, it looked like a good 3 or 4 pounder. He might not have had a buddy with him, but I knew that was a bite. A jig is weird, man. Sometimes you just don't feel, like if I fish a Texas rig, I feel that boom, boom. Like they open it up, suck it in, and close their mouth. Like they suck it in, boom, and close their mouth or something. I don't know. But with a jig, sometimes, man, it's subtle, but I don't know. You can feel it. Like you're not getting the action you want. But that was a reaction I got. something down here had blown up on the bank. That's why I came out, flipped this jig, looking for a reaction. All right, man. Gonna move down the bank. Some people out walking. See if we can get another bite. How y'all folks doing? They're doing some work back there, Citizens Energy Group. They got the gate open. Boy, they left that gate open the other year. People coming down, parking their car along the bank down there. Music all loud. You know, I don't, you know, come out, man. I don't want to hear your music, man. I ain't trying to, you know, smell your weed. And, you know, I mean, if you do those things, that's fine, man. But I come out here to relax, to see the eagle flying around, to look at the picturesque postcards, see, you know, God's creation. I'm hearing the sequoias and some other insects, and just admiring the beauty of the trees, man. Just taking a deep breath, man. Getting some fresh air. You know, nobody trying to hear all the music and, you know, and all this stuff, man. I mean, good gosh. The respect, man, is just gone. Man, we're living in the last days, as the Bible would say. 2 Timothy chapter 3, 1 through 5. And it's noticeable, man. Oh, man. Trying to move down the bank. I see some bait fish in the water up in that gravel. Maybe there's a bass around here. A lot of bait fish. man. Boy, that became hard to move there for a second. I came out yesterday, filmed a video. Filmed 2 videos. Filmed one with a spinnerbait and one with a lunker log. But my point is, I was filming that lunker log one. It was getting dark. Still enough daylight, man, but my phone said low battery, like 20%. So I closed that. When I did, it turned the camera off. I didn't even know. And I caught the fish. I was like, yeah, man, first YouTube fish on record. I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? Man, I looked down, I started fishing again. The camera wasn't on. I started freaking out. Man, I hope I got that on camera. I hope I got that catch on camera. Didn't even get it on camera, man. It died. It happened right before I caught it. I can't even make it up, man. Like, I'm heartbroken over it. Like, could almost cry. It hurts so much. You know, man, let me take a moment to recognize maybe a sponsor in the future. The Dew. I'm gonna get a drink of this right here, the Dew, and climb the mountain real quick. I need one, man. I'm thirsty. Been in my pocket. Oh, that was a party foul. How'd that happen? All right, man. Can't go wrong with a Dew, huh? Diet Mountain Dew at that, man. No sugar. Has aspartame. I know for you. Get this. Oh, it has aspartame. Yeah, I know. Whatever. All right, man. Bunch of bait fishing around here. I need to get on some solid ground. Bunch of bait fish. There's a bunch of bait fish right here on this gravel. Oh, Saturday went to a campground. We were going to camp with some friends of ours. And there was a bunch of people there, probably like 60. At the Anderson Mounds Campground in Indiana. Nothing special, just a quiet little spot. Kind of not far from the city. It's not like roughing it camping, but you can just pitch a tent on the ground, man. And they got fire pits and stuff. Whatever, but they got cabins, RV spots. There's some bait fish right there in the water. So it gotta be a bass, not far. The shad is up shallow. I don't know if you've ever seen shad up shallow. There's big shad in here, man. I have snagged with my lipless crankbait, man. I've snagged like 9-inch shad, 10-inch shad, 6-inch shad. I seen a dead like 15, 17-inch shad on the bank last year. Yeah. Just looking for a reaction bite, man. Just looking for a reaction bite. Bass blowing up down there. There's a bass blowing up down there. You know, they want to eat. They want to eat. They don't want to eat. They don't want to eat, man. I've slowed down on this bank a lot more than I was on the other side. Just because I know it's a lot more productive bank. I mean, other side's productive too, don't get me wrong, but for whatever reason, this side is really productive. I'd like to get a kayak one day, one I could stand up on, take it out to like Eagle Creek Reservoir, Geist Reservoir, here in Indy, some other lakes, down on the White River. He's got a fish down there. That guy on the other side of the lake got a fish, or he got him a fish. Awesome. Way over here. Got him a fish. He's been fishing that spot for a while too. Bunch of shad over here in the water right here. Bunch of. It's got to be shad. They'll get up in the shallows, man, and just start spawning, I guess. Man, they caught that fish over there. Oh. I thought that was a bite. I say, man, all this shad right here, got to be a bass hanging out. still trying to get used to setting the hook with this chesty on, and I film with my phone. I want to get like a DJI camera. My buddy's got a GoPro he'll sell me, but they seem to overheat, man. Not do good in cold weather. I mean, they are really good cameras, don't get me wrong. And my buddy, he's gonna sell it to me for a good price, but it's just one of those things I haven't, for whatever reason, have not been able to commit to buying it off of them. And a lot of it is I'm so busy that I will forget stuff in a heartbeat. Man, I just want to get my thumb up in a bass mouth, man, and have him give me some bass thumb, man. I just want to get the hook going in a bass, man. Had that one. Okay, there is a lot of carp in this lake, and they will jump out that water, and you'll think it's a bass, like, oh, I'm going over there, but it's a carp. There's a lot of that in here. A lot of that. Those shad are just going up the bank, man. Kind of just walking with them. Gotta be a bass following them. Shad in here, crappie, bluegill. I've seen some white bass, some like striper white bass. This lake used to have just big, like 30, 40 pound carp just sitting at the top of the water. You would see them just like right here, just chilling, man. There's some big catfish in here. I've caught like a 10 and a 20 pounder. I've seen my buddy snag like a 30, 40, 50 pounder or something. I mean, there's some catfish, carp. It's pretty healthy, man. It's a really healthy lake. It gets a lot of pressure, and people will come and take everything out of it and eat it. It's not as good because of that pressure, but it's still one of the better spots to fish here in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana, where I'm from. Not really known for its fishing. So you got to do what you got to do around here, man, and make do. I'm thankful I don't live far from here. I live right around the corner, a 5-minute drive to this lake. I love fishing the White River, downtown, 10th of Washington, the Broad Ripple area, the Monon Trail, College. There's a dam up there. I love fishing it. Yeah. But I haven't been down on the river as much. Downtown, it's since the pandemic, man, it's got a lot more crazier, man. A lot more, how should I say, just sketchy people kind of, living by the river. I mean, just, people on hard times, I get it, man. I'm not, I'm willing to help somebody out if they're willing to work with me. What I mean by that is, let's say a guy's like, man, you got some change? Of course, I'm like, man, nah, man, don't nobody carry change, man. Everything's on a debit card, plastic. But hey, man, you want something to eat? You want something to drink? I'll go in this Kroger or gas station. What's up, man? You want a Coke and the fried chicken in there, and a mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese? I'm willing to A lot of those people be like, nah, man, I don't want that. You know, and but get them people, man, they talking to themselves, they yelling, they walk up on you, they looking at you, asking a question, they got that crazy in their eyes. Hey, man, what's up? You know, like, hey, can I help you? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, either you gonna take your leave or I'm gonna take my leave, one of the two. I'm not gonna stand around. Let me back on up. Felt like a bite. You know, I'm gonna take my leave or you're gonna take your leave, because I ain't trying to fight. I'm in my 40s. Definitely ain't trying to get shot or stabbed, okay? I'm gonna fight you with some words of wisdom from the Bible, some good old knowledge. You know what I'm saying? One of them Nehemiah prayers, if you know what I'm talking about. One of them quick Nehemiah prayers. Nehemiah, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Either I got to get out of here or you got to keep walking, buddy. Oh, man. Man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, man. Something's going on. Gonna catch a fish down this bank. I'm getting into more of the juicier stuff too, man. There's a point, like right here. And round down this stretch. I mean, the whole bank is juicy. Of course, I had one on my hook not that long ago, but it can get juicy. It could be a tough place to fish though, man. You come out here for a couple of weeks, not catch nothing, then you might have a great day. And it's capable of that, having a great day. Oh, man. Man, some action down there, man. I've heard another one busted. Carp or bass, one of the two. Yep, love to fish the river, man. But I love to get a kayak so I can kayak down the river, man. Up the river. The White River. Love to get out on Eagle Creek and fish that with a kayak. And Geist Reservoir ain't far from me. looking for that reaction bite. Yep, some shad up on the bank. Out to go all the shad, just scared it off the bank. Starting to get down here in a juicy spot. How you doing? Doing all right, man. Have a good one. Oh, man. Oh, man. A lot of bait fish. A lot of bait fish. One year I was out here, man, fishing a topwater spook, walking spook bait by heading, and I hooked one of those birds, man. He flew out after it, and the line got wrapped around his wing. So I had to drag him in and get it unwrapped around his wing. Like bro, what are you doing? There's always fish like right here. There's like where I came in out over there somewhere. And there's always like fish like right here in this area. Like, I don't know what it is, but seeing something. Oh, they've been offshore the whole day, and I just walk by about 100 of them if I catch a bass out there. If I catch a bass out here, then they've been offshore all day. They ain't been on the bank. Well. I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit, so I'm trying to make my way down here. Oh man. Let me get a drink of this old dew right here. That person's still over there fishing, man. They done got them a fish, so I ain't mad at it. I know there's fish here. Come on and play. Would you like to come out and play today? I got a game we could play. See if you can get caught. Hide and seek. A game of hide and seek. Oh man. See what I can do here. Find some stable ground to stand on for one. Heard of it. Okay. It says low battery on my phone. I am not touching that. I did it yesterday. That's why I missed that fish catch. I'm just gonna try to get down here to the past this point right there sticking out. Just looking for a good old reaction bite. If you're looking to be flipping and pitching, man, turn your brakes on. If you don't know how to set it up, just turn all your brakes on the outside, like right here, and just have your spool tension loose. Not too loose, but loose. And you should be all right. Kind of, you can thumb the spool, you know, if you need to. Oh, man. But, yeah, that's really it. I mean, of course, the better quality reel, the better the brakes and better stuff is. But you can do it on a Black Max. Having a 7 to 8, an 8 really, to pick up the slack in the line is good. But the thing about that 8 is, if it's like if you're gonna come out and just do what I'm doing, just one technique, like if it's like you're dedicated, that's what you're gonna do when you go out. I'm just gonna throw a jig in my hand and I'm gonna try to get better, or I'm just gonna come down the bank like I'm doing. An 8 speed is all you need, okay? You'll be able to fish fast. It's a 7, and I'm fishing kind of fast, but it is a little slow in some spots. Like if I'm bringing it back, you know, I could tell the difference because I got an 8 speed reel. I got a Shimano SLX 8 speed. So you'll feel the difference in the 7 to 8 and a 6. I have all 3 gear ratios, but you'll feel the difference in all those. Now, if it's like if you're just going out and like junk fishing, maybe a jig, maybe a spinner bait or a chatter bait, or it's a big shad right there. You probably can't see it. It's a big shad, right? Then you might want a 7. I mean, you'll get a lot of resistance with that 8. You just got to slow down. You got to, like, when you're fishing, if you're like me, you'll just get kind of moving fast and antsy, and, you know, caffeine jitters start going or something. You're not paying attention. You know, you're looking at whatever, talking to a camera. But I got my drag locked down. And if you're bank fishing like me, I mean, you don't need a $1,000 setup. I wouldn't even have one if I was like had a boat. But I mean, you know, the more you spend, the better quality stuff is. But you know, I mean, you can go to Walmart, man, get you a Max Pro or something, a Lose Xfinity. Oh man, getting down here to the juice. I don't know if I was hung up in something, or I don't know what was going on. There's a point right here and a tree. Yeah, you don't need, I mean, to flip a jig, nice, medium, heavy. This is a flipping jig, so I got a heavy rod. Difference in hooks. You know, flipping hook's gonna be a little bit more stouter but a jig hook could be stout. It's just manufacturer, I guess. But yeah, you're gonna be flipping a jig, man. Want a heavy. You can get a heavy Abby Garcia Vendetta. Will it be the ideal jig rod? I don't know. Some people say a heavy, like, non-parabolic is what they want, is a good jig rod. Some people say a softer tip, parabolic, to keep the fish pinned, you know, with a backbone, is good. That heavy has a, you know, fast tip that they get to shake in. It will spring back. It doesn't have the, you know, the bend to keep them pinned, fight. But, you know, I don't know, man. I guess it's just a preference of choice. I mean, whatever you're comfortable with. I like, you know, I got a couple heavies that are heavy backbone and fast tip. Then I got a heavy like this, and another heavy that's a softer tip, more parabolic, but with a strong backbone when you do hook a fish and fight them. Keeps it bend more. I don't know. Just